Hey contractors, I need to ask you something. Have your Facebook lead quality costs quietly doubled in the last 6 months? Maybe those campaigns that used to print money are now barely spending? Or worse, you're drowning in leads, but they're all tire kickers who ghost you after the first call. If you're sitting there nodding, listening right now, listen, you're not alone. And what I'm about to tell you is going to piss you off a little bit. It's probably not your ads, it's not your offer, and it's definitely not your targeting. Something happened on Meta called Andromeda, and it's the biggest shakeup up to Facebook advertising since iOS 14 blew everything up. Just like that nightmare, most contractors have absolutely no clue this even happened. I'm talking about a total rewrite of how Meta's algorithm decides who sees your ads. And if you're still running campaigns the way you did in 2023, you're basically lighting your marketing budget on fire. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what changed, why your old playbook is completely dead, and the 3 things you need to fix right now before you waste another dollar. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our weekly contractor marketing content. So let's talk about what's actually happening behind the scenes, because this explains everything you've been seeing in your ad account. Meta quietly rolled out something called Andromeda throughout 2024 and into 2025. Think of it as a complete engine swap under the hood of Facebook ads. And just like iOS 14, they didn't exactly send out a memo warning everyone. Here's what Andromeda does. It uses AI to scan through 10,000 times more ad options than the old system. We're talking millions of ads evaluated in milliseconds to match the right ad to the right person at the right time. Sounds cool, right? Here's the problem. The old playbook is completely broken. Remember when you set up 5 different ad sets targeting homeowners ages 35 to 50 interested in home improvement or DIY projects? You test out a couple ads, find your winner, turn off underperformers, and ride that thing for months. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore. Here's why contractors are getting destroyed right now. First, your hyper-targeted campaigns are being strangled. Meta's AI wants you to go broad. If you're still carving up your audience into tiny segments, the algorithm really can't get enough data to optimize. Look, we've been running Facebook ads for contractors for years now, and I'm telling you this, we've watched this happen over and over. One of our clients saw their reach drop by 60% overnight after Andromeda hit. Their tightly targeted campaigns just stopped delivering. Dead in the water. Second, your winning ad strategy is dead. The old system would find one ad that worked and dump 90% of your budget into it. Simple, predictable. Andromeda doesn't work that way. It's looking for 8 to 10, even 20 different ads to match with different micro audiences. If you're only running 2 to 3 ads, you're leaving massive unperformance on the table. Third, creative fatigue is on steroids now. That ad that used to run for 3 months, it's burning out in 3 weeks now, sometimes days. The algorithm is so efficient at finding your best prospects that it has exhausted them more than ever. Here's a real example. We had a client, let's call them HVAC company in the Midwest, who was spending about $3,000 a month on Facebook leads. They were getting leads about $75 each, which was fine. Not great, but workable. That summer 2025 hits. Suddenly their cost per lead jumps to $140, then $180. Their reach drops by half. They're panicking because their slow season is coming and they need these leads. What happened? They were still running their 2023 campaign structure. 8 different ad sets, all manually targeted, each with 1 or 2 ads. Andromeda took one look at that setup and basically said, nope, not interested. And here's the worst part. Small contractors are getting hit the hardest. If you're spending $500 to $2,000 a month, you don't have the budget cushion to rate out these learning curves. Every wasted dollar hurts. So yeah, if your ads have felt off lately, this is why. Alright, let's talk about how to actually win with Andromeda. Because here's the good news. Contractors who've adapted are seeing 52% lower costs per lead and 68% better lead quality. That's not a typo. The data is showing that if you feed this AI what it wants, it can actually outperform the old system. So what does the algorithm want? 3 things. First thing is campaign consolidation, the 1-to-1 X model. First, you need to completely restructure your campaigns. Forget everything you learned about complex ad account structures. Here's a new formula. 1 campaign, 1 ad set, multiple creatives. That's it. That's the whole structure. Instead of 5 campaigns with 3 ad sets, all carved by age and interest, you run 1 campaign with broad targeting. Let's say you're an HVAC company. You'd have 1 campaign objective, lead generation, 1 ad set, everyone within 15 miles of your service area, ages 25 to 65. And inside that, you had 10 to 20 different ads. Why? Because of data density. When you split your budget across multiple campaigns, each one starving for conversion data, The algorithm can't learn fast enough, but when you pull everything into one place, you're feeding the AI way more signal, way faster. One of our clients dropped their CPL by 31.5% in 1 week just by consolidating 8 campaigns down to 2. Same budget, same audience, just a smarter structure. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about targeting? I want homeowners, not renters. Here's the thing, targeting happens at the ad level now, not the audience level. Your creative is the filter. If your ad shows a beautiful kitchen remodel and talks about protecting your home's value, renters are going to scroll right past it. Homeowners will stop. Use a hook to qualify the audience. The AI is smart enough to figure out who is a homeowner based on their behavior. You just need to trust it. Enable campaign budget optimization. Let Meta distribute the budget across your ads and use Advantage Plus targeting to let the algorithm expand beyond any basic filters you set. Creative diversity, right? This is a big one. This is where most contractors are failing right now. You need to go from 2 to 3 ads to 8 to 12 distinct creative concepts, not just changing the headline color. I'm talking about fundamentally different angles. Think of it like this. Andromeda is a matchmaker. You're giving it 20 different dating profiles for your business, and it's matching each one to the right person. And if you only give it one profile, it can only find one type of match. Here's what a diverse creative portfolio looks like for a roofing company. Ad 1, emergency scenario. Roof leaking after last one night storm? We're available. 24/7, call now for emergency repairs. Ad 2, the cost-conscious angle. For example, finance your new roof for as low as $99 per month. No hidden fees, no surprises. Ad 3, right? The angle you can use is testimonial. A video of a happy customer showing their new roof, talking about the experience. Ad 4, right? Show before and after, side by side, photos of a transformation with the caption from disaster to dream roof in just 3 days. Ad 5, right? Educational. 5 signs your roof is failing and why waiting will cost you thousands. Ad 6, right? Seasonal offer. Beat the winter rush. Book your fall roof inspection and get $200 off your roof repair. See the difference? Each ad speaks to a different pain point, desire, or stage. You see the difference? Each ad speaks to a different pain point, desire, or stage of awareness. The algorithm will test all of them and find which one resonates with micro audience. And here's a critical part. You need to refresh these every 2 to 4 weeks. Creative fatigue is real right now. That ad that's crushing it today will burn out faster than it used to. If your creatives are too similar, they may be treated as the same ad by the system, meaning duplication hurts. Here's a pro tip. At your content creation, spend one afternoon filming 5 short videos, grab 10 before after photo shoots from recent jobs, write out 10 different headlines addressing customer concerns. You now have 20 ad variations you can rotate through. You don't have time to create a content? Here's a hack. Repurpose everything. That customer testimonial, turn it into a static image with a quote. That blog post you wrote about roof maintenance, turn it to a 60-second tip video. One piece of content equals multiple ad formats. Also keep your campaign structure simple. Use broad targeting, feed the creative library, let Andromeda do the matching, and focus your time on testing new angles and tracking clearly engagement metrics like CTR and view rate. Infrastructure, feed the machine. Here's the last piece of the puzzle. Conversions API, or CAPI for short. This is non-negotiable now. Here's why it matters. With iOS privacy changes and browser restrictions, the old Facebook pixel is basically blind. It's missing 30 to 40% of your conversions. The algorithm thinks your ads aren't working, so it makes bad decisions. CAPI fixes this. It sends conversion data directly from your CRM or website server to Meta, bypassing all the privacy blocks. So when someone fills out your lead form, schedules an estimate, or books a job, Meta knows about it accurately. Why does this matter? Because it tells the algorithm what a good lead looks like. Here's a trap most contractors fall into. They optimize for lead form submissions. It sounds logical, right? The problem is the AI will find the easiest leads to generate, which are usually the lowest quality. People are just browsing, price shopping, or not even in your service area. Instead, you want to optimize for deeper funnel actions. Set up CAPI, right, to track when someone, for example, schedules an appointment, not just submits a form, shows up to the estimate, becomes a paying customer. Meta knows that, for example, John clicked this ad, submitted a form, booked an appointment, and paid $8,000 for a roof repair or roof replacement. It goes and finds more people like John. One HVAC company we work with implemented this strategy and optimized for appointment scheduled instead of form submit. Their cost per lead actually went up by 2x, right? But their show up rate doubled. and their close rate went from 5% to 20%, which is way more profitable. Most CRMs now integrate with Meta. Tools like Go High Level, HubSpot, and others have this built in. So if you're running Facebook ads without CAPI in 2025, you're flying blind. Here's a bonus tip. Check your event match quality score. Inside Meta's Events Manager, aim for 7 to 10 or higher, and make sure you duplicate Pixel and CAPI events so Meta doesn't double count. Here's a quick recap. Let me break this down to a simple action plan. Step 1. Consolidate your campaigns. One campaign per service objective. Broad targeting. Campaign budget optimization. Let the AI breathe. Step 2. Build your creative library. Get to 8 to 12 distinct ads covering different angles, pain points, and customer types. Batch create content. Refresh every 2 to 3 weeks. Make the algorithm's job easy. 3. Implement CAPI and optimize for the right events. Track real conversions, not just clicks and forms fills. Feed the machine quality data so it can find quality customers and use offline conversions as well. Do these 3 things and you're not just adapting to Andromeda, you're using it to dominate your local market while your competitors are still wondering why their ads stopped working. Look, I get it. This is a lot. And if your contractor is trying to run jobs, manage crews, and handle customers, the last thing you want to deal with is a total overhaul of your Facebook ads. That's literally what we do. At Contractor Marketing Pros, we've helped hundreds of contractors navigate these exact changes. We've already done the testing, made the mistakes, and figured out what works in 2025 and beyond. If your lead costs are up, your volume is down, or you just want someone to audit your account and tell you what's broken, book a free strategy call with us at contractormarketingpros.net. We will look at your current campaigns, tell you exactly what's wrong, and give you a clear game plan to fix it, whether you work with us or not. That's contractormarketingpros.net. The link is in the description. And hey, if this video helped you, do me a favor and drop a comment below. Let me know what you're seeing in your ad account right now. Are your costs up? Leads down? I read every comment. I'll do my best to give you some honest feedback. Alright, that's it for today. Go consolidate those campaigns, build out your creative library, and let's make Meta's AI work for you instead of against you. I'll see you in the next one.